Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so I just saw a message or a news story which says Russia and China are going to, halt the steep tariffs for 90 days. And I know a lot of people are happy about that and they are breathing a sigh of relief, but you really can't. You really can't. And the reason I say that is because we in America, we look at things from our perspective, but don't realize America has 330 million people population, but the rest of the world is like 8 billion people. So there's a lot going on outside the US that we have no clue about. So basically, yeah, the US and China, are putting a pause on the tariffs, but you don't understand how these other countries are still making deals with each other. And 9 times out of 10, these deals are outside of the US dollar. For example, Russia and China are working together right now, and they have like a $240 billion trade deal where they will be conducting trade with each other in their own local currencies. And I see a couple of years ago, these deals would be made using the US dollar because the dollar is the world reserve currency. But thanks to de dollarization, these countries are moving away from the dollar, and the media is not telling the average American what's going on. I'll include a link to the story, but what I'm trying to tell you is this: the world is moving away from using US dollars, and that makes it a simple game of supply and demand. As the demand for the US dollar decreases around the world, its importance and purchasing power begins to decrease too, which means things are going to get even more expensive in the United States. So it's very important you pay attention to what's going on outside of the United States. There's a whole world out there, and we aren't really being told about it. The world is moving away from the dollar. These countries are moving away from the dollar. They're making their own deals that have nothing to do with America, and the average person has no clue. So, to make a long story short, you got to stock up on what you need now before it gets too expensive. Tariff or no tariff, the US is still in trouble.